Thank you everyone. Since today is Halloween, we have a special guest on our show today. I would like to welcome our guest, A.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello everyone, my name is A. Thank you for having me today.
My pleasure, A. Today we are going to be asking you some questions about your everyday life. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, A. Tell me about your everyday life.
Well, my life is pretty weird. Every day I wake up as a new person and I'm never the same. Today I woke up in the body of a teenage girl, but yesterday I woke up in the body of a 300-pound guy named Alberto. Every day is a new life for me. I'm never the same person.
Wait, what? What do you mean you're a new person every day?
Well, I never wake up in the same body. Like, I'm the same A, but I'm never the same body. Like, one day I could wake up in the house of a person with, like, really nice parents, everyone gets along, and then the next day I could be in the body of a person whose parents are, like, who, like, has a really bad life, so I get to experience, like, all these different types of lives.
So you're telling me that every day you are a new person in a new house with a completely different life?
Yeah.
How are you able to live like that person without others noticing something is different about them?
I'm able to access that person's brain, actually. Like, I can get into their thoughts, I can learn about their friends, their family, everything I would need to know about that person, almost as if I really am that person.
So you're saying tomorrow you are not going to be in this body anymore?
Yeah, exactly. If you were to have me on the show tomorrow, I'd be in a completely different body and a completely different person, but I'd still be able to remember this day,
Oh.
so I'd still be able to, like...
Yeah, I get what you mean. Well, alright, I guess that's it for today's show. We will be having an extra segment tomorrow on this inspiring human being.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Is that it?
Yeah. Thank you. And welcome back to our show. Today we are going to revisit A and see the transformations A has gone through overnight. Oh my gosh! Boy now?
Yes, I'm now in the body of a 16-year-old boy. Though I'm in a new body, I can still remember everything that happened yesterday, because I could still think like A, but I could also get into this kid's mind.
This is unnatural. This is insanity. This is beyond weird.
This is my life. To me, it's what makes sense.
Wow, incredible. Is there any complications that you go through in changing bodies?
Not really. Going from guy to a girl is a little bit weird, but I got used to it.
Yeah, completely understandable. Have you ever gotten the chance to fall in love or begin a relationship with anyone?
Ever since I can remember, I was always told myself to not get attached to anyone because it can cause trouble. But that all changed when I met Rhiannon.
Who's Rhiannon?
Rhiannon is a girl I met when I was in the body of her boyfriend, Justin. I met her when I was Justin for the day, and I took advantage that day and decided to treat her right.
What do you mean you treated her right?
Well, Justin was really bad to Rhiannon, and he was always so rude to her and treated her with no respect. So, the day I was Justin, I took advantage and made that day the best day of her life. In the body of Justin, I took her to the beach, and we talked all day. And I fell in love with her, and she fell in love with Justin.
Oh, so it was a one-day romance type of feeling?
Well, not really. When you truly love someone, you will do whatever you can to see them again. And this is exactly what I did. In other people's bodies, I would drive hours to see her. I did anything I could.
Wait, what? Did she recognize you?
Well, no. I drove 2 hours to her school one day in a different kid's body. This kid was named Carson. I came across her in the school and she showed me around. She was actually very nice about it. She wasn't one of those people who are like, oh, I don't know you, so I'm not going to help you out. She invited me to a party, and then that's when we became friends.
The power of love is so strong.
Yeah, I got her email, and we kept emailing each other. So that's how we started talking.
That's cool. Does anyone ever notice when you take over their bodies for the day?
Yes, actually the night of the party, when I was on my way home, I got too tired to drive 2 hours back home, so I pulled alongside of the road. The next morning, I was in a new kid's body, but on the news, it was saying the kid, Carson's body, thought he had been taken over by some type of demon. because he knew that he didn't pull himself over the car, and he felt as if he couldn't control what was happening to him yesterday.
Wow, that's some crazy life you're living.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap up this book for you in case you're a little bit confused. The main character in the book is named A. And A, you don't know whether A is a boy or a girl. A wakes up in a different body every single day. A has been in the bodies of many different types of people. He's been in the bodies of straight people, gay people, different types of races, different people who are addicted to drugs and stuff like that. A is 16 now. Therefore, the bodies of people he ends up in is also 16. Every year, as if it were his birthday, the bodies he becomes in grow older. For example, when he's 16, the next year it will be 17, then 18, basically like a birthday. Right, throughout the book, A ends up falling in love with Rhiannon. When A falls in love with Rhiannon, this causes a lot of trouble because A does whatever he possibly can to go see her, even when he's in different people's bodies. People are able to tell now that their bodies are being taken over by a so-called demon. Before A had fallen in love with Rhiannon, he always made sure that the people he became ended up back in their bed at nighttime, made sure that everything was normal. That way they would never be able to tell that their body had been taken over. But when A does fall in love with Rhiannon, that he could care less about that. He breaks his own rules, and he ends up leaving people in cars in the middle of the night. So when they wake up, that person ends up in a car, and they know that they didn't leave themselves like that. So that's how people begin to realize that they're being taken over. To me, this book shows that when you really love someone, you do whatever you can to see them, and that you can't let them go that easily. That's why A did what he did for Rhiannon.